a former Obama White House advisor and CNN political tributor who has a few opinions on President Trump. Please welcome Van Jones. So nice to see you again.
Yes.
I interviewed you a long time ago in character over at the Colbert Report. How many years ago was that?
9.5 years ago. My first national TV show was with you.
No way.
9.5 years ago.
Wow, I'm honored. That's absolutely right. And that was before Barack Obama became president of the United States. What's that guy doing these days?
He's laughing at all of us.
He's on David Geffen's boat right now.
He's like, yo, how you like me now? We were all complaining.
Now, okay, so you are a contributor over at CNN. How is the fake news network doing? How fake is it? And you guys get together and decide how you're going to fake the news every day?
First of all, I wish this news was fake because you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. So I wish it was fake.
Are you guys, CNN has decided, there's a big, for the people out there, there's a Christmas party at the White House, and the press gets invited. There's a series of them. The press gets invited to one of the White House Christmas parties, and CNN said, no, we're not going this year.
Yeah.
A little bummed? You're a little bummed? Must be it's a nice party. It's a nice party.
I think we wouldn't have made it back out alive. I think it would have been like the Red Wedding, you know, in Game of Thrones. Like,
Why is any news organization willing to go to that party if they've been called fake? They've been called the enemy of America by the president. Anybody but Fox News, the Wall Street Journal, and the New York Post shouldn't go, right?
Listen, I'm sure they have good hors d'oeuvres, but if I were a reporter, I wouldn't eat any of them because it's like, you check
isn't it a strange capitulation? Like, on a slightly serious note, why would you go to a White House? Because you're not going to get access. There's going to be no news there. You're just going there and go, ha, ha, ha. Isn't this fun to be with a guy who believes that we do not have a right to ask him questions?
Listen, that is my view, and that's why CNN is not going. And honestly, I think that we're in a situation now where you have a president of the United States who just doesn't believe in the First Amendment. He doesn't believe. He has like a peanut allergy to facts, and I've never seen anything like it. So, I mean, literally, if you just say things that are true, he gets mad. I've never seen it before.
Well, CNN should have a label, before every show that says, processed in a factory that also processes information. This is a warning. Now, the Russia investigation is escalating. Is it possible to downplay it anymore? Is it possible to say this isn't going to go anywhere?
Listen, I could tell you this. You had Flynn pled guilty. I did criminal justice work in Oakland for a very long time. Here's how I would say it.
Okay.
When your main homeboy turns snitch, a whole bunch of people are about to go to jail. That's how that works. That's just how that works.
That's not wishful thinking. You think that's reasonable? Like, what are the odds makers? If you're in Vegas and you're laying odds on somebody else on the White House going to the Huskow, the little Gray Bar Hotel, what are you going to give me on that one?
I mean, 0, because a bunch of people are about to go to jail.
You won't give me any odds on that. Okay. So you're a former Obama advisor. You're a liberal voice. Let me ask you this. How did the Dems, because you're a Democrat, you're not just a liberal, you're a Democrat, you believe in the Democratic Party. How did the Democrats screw it up so badly that a guy like Trump would win? How did you personally do it, Van Jones? You're the only Democrat in this room right now. How did you do it? No. They're all independents. How did you do it?
Look, I think that I was one of the few people that was warning, begging, pleading. I grew up in Tennessee. I knew he had a real shot. But the reality is that we didn't fight that hard to stop Trump. I remember in 2008, people worked hard. 2012, people worked hard. We got in that Obama bubble bath, man, and it just felt so good, And it was
I never got invited to that party.
It was amazing.
I bet.
And, we stood up, and we're all wet and wrinkly and not ready to fight. And so when Trump came on...
That's more. You can stop right there. Okay. So you got a new book here. It's called Beyond the Messy Truth.
Yeah.
The subtitle is here, How We Came Apart, how we come together. Okay, that's a good message, because one of the things that does worry me is what is on the other side of all of this. Yes, we're at the lowest confidence in our government of all time. We're more divided any time between now and the Civil War, perhaps during periods of the Great Depression. How do we come back together again, Van Jones? Because it's a noble goal, and obviously sacrifices will have to be made on both sides. What are those?
Well, a couple things. I think there's some stuff we are just going to have to fight about. We're not going to back up when it comes to LGBTQ rights. We're not going to abandon immigrants. We're not going to attack Muslims. There's some stuff we just got to fight about, and that's okay. That's okay. In a democracy, you don't have to. In a dictatorship, you got to agree. Democracy, you get to disagree. But there's, beyond the battleground, there's actual common ground we don't talk about anymore. This addiction crisis is killing black folks, white folks, Latinos. We should be together on that. The criminal justice system is broken. I work with a group called Cut 50, cut50.org, trying to bring Republicans and Democrats together to fix the court system, the criminal justice system. That's common ground. There's actual common ground. Here's the deal. Where we disagree, we should disagree strongly. But we don't have to disrespect, and we don't have to disregard, and we have to hate each other just to vote against each other. That's got to stop in America. That's got to stop.
That's a good message.
Very good. Thank you.
The man is Van Jones. The book is Beyond the Messy Truth. It's available now. We'll be right back with Michelle Wolf, everybody. Wow, what a cliffhanger. What's going to happen in the next Late Show video? Click subscribe to find out.